Yeah, good morning all. So now we'll continue our discussion on Bode diagrams. And in this part, we'll study some important commonly used elements in the control systems, namely transportation lag and proportional controller and proportional integral controllers. So these are very, very important because in real process systems, these elements frequently appears and we must clearly understand how their Bode plots look. Okay. So first let us consider a transportation lag element. So the transfer function of a transportation lag is given by e power minus tau s. So now to analyze this using frequency response, we substitute s equal to jw. So the transfer function becomes e power minus jw tau. So now this expression can be expanded using the Euler's formula, which tell us about e power minus j t equal to cos theta minus j sin theta. So here the transfer function comes cos omega t minus j sin omega t. So which is a complex form. So now from this we calculate the amplitude ratio and phase angle. So the amplitude ratio is given by the magnitude of a complex number, which is cos square omega tau sin square omega tau. So this simplifies to equal to 1, right? Because this cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. So this is important conclusion is that amplitude ratio of the transfer function lag is always equal to 1. Okay, this is very important. The transportation lag is always equal to 1, which means it does not depends on frequency of omega. So now coming to the phase lag, it is given by tan inverse of minus sin omega t by cos omega t. Okay, which simplifies to the theta will be the omega tau. So this phase angle is directly proportional to the frequency and decreases continuously as a frequency increases. So that's what we can learn from this part. Okay, so this is r equal to 1, phase angle is minus omega tau. So this is what implies on the Bode plot. Since the amplitude ratio is constant and does not vary with the frequency. Okay, does not vary with the frequency. So then we do not need to draw a magnitude plot. Okay, no need to plot a magnitude plot. Only the phase plot exists and it will be continuously, you can see from here, it will be continuously decreasing a straight line curve when plotted against the frequency. Okay, so this is the concept behind transportation lag. If someone want to ask you, draw the Bode diagram of a transportation lag, you should draw this one. Okay, and then we don't know about, because this is here is constant, so then we don't have to draw the magnitude plot, only we should draw the phase plot. Okay, because how the phase plot will be, the phase plot exists only, it will be continuously decreasing straight line curve when plotted against the frequency, because this is the, we have frequency formula. Okay, now let's move to the proportional controller. So the transfer function proportional control is simply g of s is equal to kc. So where kc is the controller gain. So now to express this in a complex form, we can write as a kc plus 0 into j. So now write amplitude ratio of a complex number equal to, which is kc square plus 0 square equal to kc. Okay, what is the phase angle? The phase angle is tan inverse of 0 by kc. That means tan inverse of 0 will be 0. So both amplitude ratio, phase angle are constant and not depending on the frequency. Okay, both are constant, They both are not depending on the frequency. That's called W. So the conclusion is that the proportional controller, both magnitude and phase are constant, and hence no Bode plot is required because there is no variation with the frequency. So then no need to draw a Bode plot for proportional controller. So now let us move to the proportional integral controller. Okay. So then what is the transfer function of proportional derivative control? G of s is equal to Kc into 1 plus 1 by tau is. Now substitute s is equal to Jw. Then we can get G of Jw is equal to Kc into 1 plus 1 by Jw into tau I. So now this expression must be converted into standard complex form to calculate the amplitude ratio and phase. Okay, so this is what we done previously. Just substitute these values and then simplify this one. Then we'll get amplitude ratio AR equal to Kc into root over 1 plus 1 by omega tau I whole square. And phase angle becomes tan inverse of minus 1 by omega tau I. So now analyze these expressions using the asymptotic approximation. That's what we discussed previous classes. Asymptotic expression. So for the what meaning of first we use the low frequency asymptote. Okay, that is when W tends to 0. So the term is 1 by W Ti becomes it's very large. So the amplitude ratio behaves like a Kc by WTI. So taking logarithm of this one. So unlike the previous cases, so here once you get the straight line, how they get after logarithm? So this will give the straight line with slope of -1. So if you compare to the previous cases, right? Here the low frequency asymptote has negative slope. Okay, that's what the previous case this started a little bit different. Okay, let's discuss with high frequency asymptote. When omega tends to infinity, that's omega 2s tends to infinity, the term 1 by Wt becomes very small. So the substitute here, this is the formulas we have, right? So this become a very small and then amplitude ratio approach to Kc. So high frequency asymptotic is a constant with 0 slope. Okay. So it's very important to observe from the like earlier first order systems, we saw 0 slope at low frequency, right? That's what previously. 0 slope at low frequency and negative slope at high frequency. Okay, but here this is different. But when I draw the PA controller, it is opposite. The low frequency region has a slope of -1. Okay, the low frequency region has a slope of -1 and high frequency region has a slope of 0. Okay, that's what if you observe from this one. Okay, very, very important, please remember. So this is completely different between the previous and this one. Okay, now coming to the phase plot. When frequency is very low, the phase angle approach to -90 degrees. At the corner frequency, it becomes around -45 degrees. At high frequency, it approach to 0 degrees. So the phase curve increases from -90 degree to 0 degrees. See this one. As a frequency increases. This is what different graph from previous graphs. Okay. What is becoming at the corner frequency, 1, right? We got. So it becomes around -45 degrees. So it's very high frequency approach to 0. So that phase curve increases from -90 degrees to 0 degrees as frequency increases. So go like this. Okay. This is the complete Bode diagram understanding for transportation lag, P controller and PI controller. So these are very important building blocks, and once you understand this, you can easily construct a Bode plot for more complex systems.